So what do you need?
I am seeking a mage named Palatinus. You two paid him a visit the night before the disaster, did you not?
Oh no. Ursula.
Calm your britches, Albert. I will tell them everything. Palatinus is a famous alchemist. A genius, in fact. We ordered a rejuvenating potion from him for Albert's mother, and paid a good price for it. But when we came to collect the potion, Palatinus had fled, leaving us empty-handed. That was about the same time the panic started. The hubbub, the shouting. We only escaped by the seams of our stockings.
If you're still here, Palatinus must still be nearby. Any ideas where he might be hiding?
He was seen in the vicinity of the tower several times. It is rumored he's completely lost his mind, overwhelmed by illusions and arcane fixations. I must admit, we've given up any hope of getting our money back. Palatinus is both insane and dangerous. It would be better if someone else found the wizard and took care of him without our help. Someone who would be a match for him.
What does that mean?
Oh. Huh. Okay then, whatever.
It means we are going home.
Guess what I saw in the refectory after supper yesterday?
Roast beef?
But why? It seems we're about to find Palatinus.
Let's go back and do that one, I guess. By the way, happy Monday, everyone. If you are watching this on a Monday. Yes, only Monday, though, you know. Oh, it's not something you can collect.
The rector's birthday is the most important event of the semester. A good many eminent guests.
Man, I'm glad I have some free time to play this game. It's been like 4 days. 5? So busy lately. Sure, how will you help you cheat, you man?
I've had such a good week. I've sold
Oh, right.
and 4 spell books. Not bad at all. Wish I could say that.
Jeez. A full army of golems. Can't wait. Soldiers. I already bought everything I need.
What does that mean, dear heart?
Oh, my little turtle cake, right now.
But why?
Oops! I implore you. No, I demand of you. Capture thy
Oh, people
soul.
just let me walk in here?
Castle Arden is my ancestral home. It's not condition right now, but I can't allow a rogue elemental to tear it down.
Dearest Lady Gisela, please be patient. I already sent several disciples to resolve this issue.
If I started selling my patience at 5 coppers a cup, I'd be richer than the king. Wait, I know you. I recognize you from the Universal Assembly. Anyone would remember your face.
Well, I can't say the same for you.
I am Baroness Gisela Wilmore Durden. What luck running into you.
Oh yes, I used to know your father. I once granted him permission to do business in Ambos. But that's not why you're so glad to see me, is it?
I wanted to visit my ancestral home, Castle Arden, relive childhood memories, maybe even repair the structure. But an enraged rogue spirit has taken root there. And while these mages are refusing to help me, the creature is wrecking my family's castle.
My lady, your words wound me. My disciples are doing their utmost to help you, even as we speak.
But Archmage Cathorn claims you'd need an army to capture this, as he calls it, air elemental. According to the Archmage, the elemental escaped from the Mage Factory. Since he also claims the Mage Factory is suffering the plague, I and everyone else in Nostria would appreciate it if you assisted these students of the much-esteemed sequester in capturing that darned spirit.
A spirit from the Mage Factory, you say? I should probably check this out.
Please help the disciples catch the rogue spirit before it wrecks my castle. Who else, if not you?
Okay. That's leaving. I want to leave.
I can't speak right now. I can barely move, see? There's so much to do.
I stumbled upon a girl in the woods. She was bound by a spell.
Ah, Yvonne. It's totally harmless. She won't even age while she's frozen there. Her beauty awaits me.
You know, Carances, I've met possessive people before, but this is a whole new level.
I was frightened. I worried that she'd leave me if she was free to.
Either I incinerate you here and now, or you tell me how to lift the spell. You have 3 seconds to decide.
Just stand before her and speak the word care aloud. She'll become animate again at once. Listen, life has been hard on me of late. Perhaps I shouldn't have done it, but I feel as though I'm barely alive right now. We were casting the spell for several days straight, pouring mana all over the quarantine dome over Montpatry. Please, I want to apologize. Bring this unwilting bouquet to Yvonne. I enchanted it for her. Will you do this for me?
No.
You expect me to apologize for you? No way. And don't you speak of the Mage Factory to me.
You... Oh, well...
I've been waiting for an audience
Have you been
with Mage
bewitched?
Erasmus for over an hour, and waiting on someone.
Shamak. What do you think of this marvel? The first prototype Guardian Golem. First, and until a certain component is found, also the last one.
I hope this wise old man is satisfied with his new toy.
Didn't you recognize the man? That's His Serenity, Archmage Cathorn.
Of course I did. I wish to speak to him about the Mage Factory.
Oh, that's out of the question right now. First, the Archmage is deep in meditation. He dislikes being interrupted. Second, the Archmage is in low spirits. As his disciple, I assure you 'tis better to wake a dragon than face him in such a state.
You seem a wise fellow. Are you a magister?
What a strange observation, sir. I am merely a disciple.
At such an advanced age, you're still a disciple?
Such is the will of the elements, of merciless time, and of my mentor Erasmus.
So many years spent as a junior mage. I'd surely have broken down a decade ago.
It's not so bad as all that, sir. For us disciples, there is always food and shelter. That...
Oh, it's you. I heard about the epic battle in the Marcellan dungeons. Shame I wasn't there.
It's probably for the best. At least you weren't in our way. Horace sent me to help you retrieve a tabula for golems. You need to help me arrest Baron Dupont.
The tabula can wait. I have a different task for you. Help us find some fresh recruits for the Guard. To restore Nostria's rightful position in the world, Montier sent most of our knights abroad on crusade. There are barely enough fighting men left to guard the citadel. In a tavern not far from here, you'll find Grefflet, a former brother-in-arms. He's a mercenary now. He commands a troop called the Grey Knights. Rumor has it, he's drinking pure aquas by the barrel, brawling and frightening the maids and disciples. Now, here's what I'm thinking. You have a supple way with words. Perhaps you could speak with Grefflet and see how he and his Grey Knights are set for work. Ideally, you'll persuade them to leave their mercenary lives behind and enlist in the Royal Guard. They're strong and capable warriors. If you're able to enlist Grefflet, many folks will be indebted to you, and not just the Guard.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Sorry, I got distracted.
Are you interested in astronomy?
Yes. I monitor the glow and color of the stars, for such is my discipline. I can see you've come from afar. The road that lies ahead of you is also long.
Longer than the road here. I doubt it.
I have a map to a dungeon. It is full of magic artifacts and ancient treasures. I had once thought of going there myself, but I see now that this will never happen.
Magic artifacts, you say? Is this map for sale?
Of course. It's yours for a mere handful of gold coins.
It's not so far-fetched to think an ancient mage's cave might be hidden in some obscure corner of Nostria.
Here's the scroll. It's yours for 500 coins any time. Well worth it. How wonderful. You're rich.
For now, I'm a handful of coins poorer. Thank you, though.
That map is more than just a dusty old bit of vellum with an X on it. It is a dream. May it come true in your hands.
You seem a wise fellow. Are you a magister?
Yes.
You're still a disciple?
Such is the will of the elements.
I've been waiting for an audience with Mage Erasmus for over an hour, and waiting on phone.
Okay.
The Rector's birthday is the most important event of the semester.
A man named Xandor borrowed some scrolls and books from the library. Is that so?
Of course I know Xander. He's the most irresponsible royal mage to ever live. Hard to forget a man like that. The scoundrel took 3 of my books to check for references, and I've neither seen nor heard from him since. It's been more than a week. He's scampering all over the country with my priceless tomes in tow. I keep tracking his movements, but he always manages to slip away.
Did you leave the mark of the all-seeing eye on him?
Not Xander precisely, but the books. Have you not heard of library markings? Ha! Never mind. You'll see everything in a moment. Ecce liberos. Can you feel them now? You realize what a mess he's made? I'm an old man. How am I supposed to pick them all up?
Thank God is not behind us.
Perhaps the culprit came in through the window instead of picking the lock, and made off with his ill-gotten loot that way.
That's just the point. It's impossible. The windows were latched from inside.
The thief must have used magic then. I can't help you with that.
Yeah, and who can? Those cups cost a fortune.
The tower spirits can. They only obey magisters. You'll want an appointment with Meister.
Thievery? Nonsense. It was a magic experiment. Any mage worth his wand could see that.
I suppose silver cups vanishing into the air was your doing.
You could say that, but the reality is much more complicated. I don't think an outsider like you can appreciate the essence of my research. I'll try and explain the basics. Surely you're familiar with Cathon's treatise on the nature of things? I'd be surprised if you weren't. My experiment was intended to discover whether one's logoi can affect the concept of a silver cup. And it succeeded.
I've read that treatise, and many more, my precious little disciple. You do understand you'll be arrested for theft, right?
I admit I do feel a little bit guilty for depriving someone of their valuable possessions. Awkward indeed. It shouldn't be difficult to reverse the spell and have the cups rematerialize from the concept. All I need is the right ingredients. Do you happen to have some mana-infused water, a silver bracelet, and a crystal orb on you? I could go gather them myself, but I'm a little wary of venturing out right now.
Let me check my pockets. Not at the moment, no. But if I do happen upon all those things, you'll be the first to know.
No hurry. There are a few books I need to peruse in order to refresh my memory on the topic.
I'm never in a hurry. You could also ask someone more knowledgeable about the tower, such as your mentor.
Master Olerin? Why would I do that? Books contain all the knowledge I need for this experiment. The library in the Mage's Tower is vast. By the way, I suggest you search for the mana-infused water in the vicinity of Archmage Cathorn.
Fine. What about the rest?
I'm sure your abilities are more than adequate to find everything I need on the grounds of the Mage's Tower. I need to get back to my books now. Ta-ta!
Kidding me?
The rector's birthday is
I
the
am
most
glad
important event of the
they
semester.
marked it.
A good many eminent guests.
Oops.
Have you been bewitched? I've been waiting for an audience with Mage Erasmus for over an hour, and waiting on phone.
Come, my lord. Sakar. Elder
He
spirit.
once told my fortune regarding my Aunt Freya's vast estate. I wanted to know who would inherit it.
I implore you. No, I demand.
Oh. Equal enemy. All right. Okay, this our range attack. Oh. All right. My God. Spirits of light are insane. Jesus Christ.
you. No, I demand of you. Capture that darned spirit. It's not the best position right now, but
Lord has ray of light. Very well.
What does that mean, dear heart?
It means we are going home, my little.
Well, that's my childish mischief done for today. I entered average on the sheet.
Silveros is so full of himself. Dark magic isn't for everyone, he says. Indeed. Remedius is way above your level. In order to learn from him, one must be responsible. This will settle his hash. Thank you. It is done. Silveros, you will mock me no longer. My divinations always...
Here's the bracelet I want. Should I purchase it with my hard-earned gold, I wonder?
Were you the one who
Coins I've
disturbed
spilled
the
blood
element's
for, my
spirits?
own and others. Or steal it?
I would lose magic power. Fine. Okay. Honestly, it's just too good. Arcane knowledge and resistance.
Oops. I'll study the red lines of code in the control scroll and help Orly fix the dents you left in our golems. My father's a blacksmith in Marcella. He taught me a few of the basics before I ran away to join the bandits. I never took to working with iron. But Logoi and code are a whole other story. That's what I like doing best.
I had to fight those golems because of your mistake. Tell me you at least learned something.
Yeah, I think I see where I messed up. Orly promised she'd introduce me to Meister. That man knows his Logoi. Orly said he'll take me as a disciple. Everyone's so friendly here. They even gave me 2 scrap golems to practice on.
Ha! A bandit in the tower. Aren't you going to miss your freedom?
No, I don't think so. Nobody in Bludgeon's gang was gonna teach me magic. And none of them would trust me like this either.
Has everyone read Cathon's treatise on the nature of things? His research suggests the world is comprised.
rector's birthday is the most important event of the semester. A good many eminent guests.
I decided to help you out. Here are all the ingredients you need.
Perfect. I had just enough time to reread Iphicletes. Cathon criticizes his theory of the world being composed of minuscule particles, remember? Undoubtedly, the Archmage is right. The world is nothing but materialized concepts. You're about to witness a simple experiment that proves just that. I found several books in Oleron's library describing a conceptual materialization ritual. It didn't take long to compile my own incantation.
Yeah, I already realized you're a voracious bookworm. Are you going to return the cups or not?
Weren't you listening? I just said I'm ready to materialize the concept of a silver cup. Oh, can we move on from the cups finally? Just so you know, I returned an extra cup for good measure. I'd much rather you considered the number of books loaned out by the library that never return. That's the real tragedy. I was trying to find the last volume of King Demir's deeds to better acquaint myself with dwarven magical traditions, but it was nowhere to be found. Imagine that.
Where's Meister? Can't you go around?
Still can't do summon Chimera. Holy crap, it takes so much. Okay. I can sell everything else except summon Chimera.
The rector's birthday is the most important event of the semester.
Okay. I don't think I got that. Did I have Doom? Curse, Disease, Doom. I don't think I got Doom. Did I have Summon Wind Spirit? Freezing Frost? No, I don't. I know I got Chain Lightning. Wait, no, I might have gotten Wind Spirit actually. Yeah, well, shit. Doom is cursed. Okay, I do not have Doom. Very good. I know I have Magic Shackle. Cold damage vulnerability. Breath of Macteeth. I do not have Breath of Macteeth. Perfect. Vivify. All of the Wilds. Bear. Magic Source 1. Armor. Magic Source. Very good. Unbreakable, and Resurrection. I know I don't have either one of those. Resurrection and Unbreakable. Perfect. Immune to debuffs. And... oh... that's a good one. That needs to be learned almost immediately. Okay. I wish it tells you on that screen what spells you know, what spell you don't. Or does it? Does it say that? Not enough mana to learn. Okay. Maybe the ones that I've learned will say that I cannot learn it anymore.
Care.
Ugh.
Shh. It's all right now.
What happened?
Your sweetheart put a tiny little spell on you. You've been under its effects for several days.
By the gods. Ugh, my head is spinning like a top. Ugh.
All right. Magic shackles. Not higher than 1,500. Interesting. Don't I already have magic shackles? I do. Wait. Unit cannot use active skills. Oh my god. Only auto attacks? But auto attacks are what's strong though. I looked up how long this game was, and they say there's about 40 hours long per run if I do every single side quest. And I am. So it's gonna be a long one.
Today's a very important day for us, my lovely.
But why?
Because today I finally screwed up my courage to ask.
A mistake with Cedric. Mistakes are unacceptable, unprofessional. We lured the mage out with a guide, but we never caught him. Never realized Cedric's gang was nearby. Never took him into account. Tenebros promised to send help. Someone easily persuaded. Here you are. Do not be frightened. Come closer. The Master has ordered that you not be touched, as long as you remain useful.
Do you mean to intimidate me? I'll set that aside, for now.
Your hands are soaked in blood. We can sense it.
Uh-huh. Now that we've gotten to know each other, why don't you start heading in the direction of the point?
Naturally. We need to borrow something from the spellcaster's sorceress books. But we cannot enter the mage's tower. The mages are careful to prevent the adepts from entering. We might alter our appearance through magic, but the gates are all protected by the spell of disillusion. We coaxed an ignorant fool from the tower into bringing us notes on this spell, but a group of bandits stabbed him to death before we could procure them. Find the body at the fair. Learn the spell of disillusion's weaknesses. Sneak into the tower and disrupt the spell. Bring us proof of your success, and we will aid you against DuPont.
How do I disrupt this spell?
The mage had the notes on his person when he was killed. Read them. Find the weakness.
Okay.
Search. We wait.
Today's a very important day for us, my lovely.
But why?
My boy wrote to say he started studying the art of brewing elixir. I was so pleased in my heart. With such talented family.
This is the bath, I guess?
Hey, have you seen someone named Fontaine?
Yeah. He rushed in here just a little while ago. Scared stupid. He's hiding in the backyard, terrified someone's gonna come for him. He's a jittery fella.
Come out. I know you're there.
Yeah, right. So you can beat me too?
Kamos the Smith is very eager to see you.
I know. That's why I'm hiding.
In that case, I'll have to shake you out of there. Do you hear? That's better. Why are you so stubborn?
I'm trying to stay away from Kamos. I got beaten once already today. I don't need a licking from him, too.
So you're the victim. Interesting. Who beat you up?
These bandits at the fair. I left the carriage behind, too.
Bandits? You'd better go see the blacksmith and tell him everything.
But you don't know Kamos. He won't listen. I abandoned his carriage and tools. Well, that's all it'll take for him to judge me guilty.
These bandits you ran into, are they still at the fair?
No idea. I ran for it once the brawl started up. People were being beaten, stalls trashed, things stolen. I just ran. I'm not ashamed. My life is worth more than a box of tools.
Alright. Jesus. That took longer than expected.
My boy wrote to say he started studying the art of brewing elixir.
Whoa there! Look at that mad wizard go.
What an intriguing village, with a very unusual magical signature. Do you know what this device was detecting?
No, of course not. But fortunately, the Creator has heard my prayers. Amanda, a neighbor of mine from Parnack, found me. Let me present her to you and she'll explain it all.
Always pleased to meet someone learned.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Amanda, a disciple of the Mage's Tower. Bernard was exceedingly nervous about the device, so I said I would try to figure it out myself. Let me see it. Give me a few minutes.
Well, what does it say?
It indicates a strong efflux of dark charms in the village, most intensely by the mountain wall. What could it be? Oh, Creator, the Mage's Tower!
Why am I not surprised to hear about mages?
Grills! There are several of these round waste grills on high, and one of them is open. That means the mages were dumping their magical garbage down on the village. The locals have nothing to do with it. We thought the villagers of Rickville were poisoning us. They've always hated us. But as it turns out, the mages are truly to blame.
Such a grave accusation must be supported by proof. Any ideas?
How about this? Let's meet in the Mage's Tower in the yard by the Market Street. I seem to recall something relevant in the archives. Not to worry. I'll figure something out.
I'd visit the Mage's Tower myself and ask around, but I find it very intimidating. Who knows with mages? Maybe I ask about this Parnack stuff and kazam! I spend the rest of my days on a lily pad eating flies. Actually doesn't sound all that bad.
Look at that mad wizard go.
Yeah, so I shielded the village guard. I picked up an iron bar with the oven and battered that bear.
Sorry. Oh, you're not from the fair, are you?
Hey there, girl. Are you all right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know about the fair on the Eastern Road? Merchants from Lorien and Artisania gather there to trade.
I'm a stranger to these parts and don't know anything about the local fairs. And no, I haven't seen it.
My father, Edel, went to the fair and never returned. He promised to return within a day with a present for me, but he's still not back. Perhaps you'll learn something if you're out that way.
Oh my. Why the tragic sighs, dear fellow?
Let us raise a glass of apples to the Archmage Cheathrough's health.
Wow, a fight right next to this tower on the road. Interesting.
My boy wrote to say he started studying the art of brewing elixir.
Whoa there! Look at that mad wizard go.
Yeah, you don't see that every day.
Hey there. What's this about a mad wizard?
Mad wizard? I can't tell you much. That odd bird didn't say a lot that made sense. He burst in here, eyes all crazed and gleaming, and as if someone was chasing him with a broadsword. I tried to calm him. I spoke very soothingly. Then he screamed, "Don't touch me! Palatinus's name is cursed!" and fled, never to be seen again.
So, where did he go with his gleaming eyes and all?
To the old ruins. They're not far from here.
That reminds me of Palatinus. Palatinus, we need to talk. Raise your shield, please.
Go away! Stop torturing me! My soul is afire! Can you not see how I am suffering? Oh, never again will I pursue easy money. The elementals are charging my shield right now! If you dare break into their cage, they'll tear you to pieces! Neither you nor they can get me! Now get out of here!
Venenum magnum letum veritas vista.
To directly connect his shield to the spirit realm. A genius indeed.
Why can't I remember?
Did it work?
Curse this poison! Leave me be! Let me
Well,
focus.
next. I'm sure I can think of something else.
I'm pretty sure the letter I is first.
Did it work?
Okay. So it's not just I, it's like everything. Doesn't have to be in order. So I, squiggly J, N, and upside down Y. I think I got the squiggly J. Yeah. Upside down Y.
That's what I need.
N is not here. Where's or I? I like that you can skip this by just breaking it. That's not the N. There's the I.
Right.
Okay. N. Ah.
Right.
Why won't you let me work? Who hired you? Was it Bludgeon? Tenebros? I've got nothing to do with them. Leave! What did I ever do to you?
I have a guest letter granting access to the Mage Factory with your seal and signature. What do you say to that?
Yes, the letter is mine. I'll tell you the truth. My daughter Teresa is severely ill. Our healers were unable to help her, but I'd heard of someone in Artisania.
The details don't interest me. I need to know everything about your dealings with the two guests from that letter. Their names were Ursula and Albert, right?
They promised to pay for Teresa's treatment. In return, I was to create a special poison for them. You see, I uncovered a secret of the Dark Adepts. The Mage Factor named it the Widow's Kiss. I haven't a clue why. The poison drives its victims to fits of insanity. Strange name for it. I told Albert numerous times he needed to use Lorianese glass flasks, but he never listened. Poor old fellow. I wonder if he's still alive.
Looks like you breathed in a lungful of that poison yourself. Stick to the point, Palatinus.
Yes, of course. I just need to focus. Those greedy aristocrats. They demanded I make them more poison. As if one order wasn't enough. Because of them, I was in a rush, and then... the boiling flask burst right in front of me, poison spraying everywhere. They ran, of course. Oh, Creator, the sound of those screams coming through the window. Dreadful.
I don't believe you. If the retort had burst in your hands, you would be mad too. How are you still able to talk, Palatinus?
I had time to take the antidote. There was little enough of it, but it was effective. And if my hands weren't shaking, I'd buy the elements. I remember nothing more. Why did I come here?
It appears from the equipment laid out here that you were about to produce another dose of poison. Were you not?
No. I know I'm making an antidote. I must eliminate Widow's Kiss to the last drop. This poison must be destroyed. But wait! Only my retort burst. The second was in Ursula's hands. That's it! They still have the Widow's Kiss! You must find them immediately! I beg of you, find Albert and Ursula, secure the second retort, and bring it back to me post-haste.
Very well. Oh my god. All the way back at the capital?
So I shielded the miller's daughter with my left hand. Who are you? Another one of those who want to get to the DuPont's estate? So you should know. I only guard it. I have no invitations.
So, you're the captain of those mercenaries who serve DuPont.
Ha! That's right. I wouldn't have touched him with a 10-foot pole. There was one girl, a poetess, but he took her from me, bastard.
Well, maybe you should quit your mercenary work. I hear the Royal Guard is calling up all former knights.
Let them call up as much as they wish. I'm not going to return. I don't want to be blamed in Lamarok's death again. Never, ever. I'm tired of that story.
Baron Lamarok. I've heard the name. So what happened to him?
Yes, something. All right. I had a brother in arms, Baron Lamarok. He had a castle right here under the hill. I visited it quite often. So, one day we had a fight in front of the guests. A serious fight. And some bastard took advantage of that. That very night he was killed. Stabbed in the back with a dagger. In his own bedroom. I was accused of his murder and kicked out of the guard. That's it. Not a word more. And Castle Lamarok burned down soon after. Not by accident, obviously. Someone covering their tracks. But my heart tells me that some clues may have been left there. Wish I could find those bastards.
Well, I need to examine the ruins of Castle Lamarok. It might well shed light on the mysterious death in the past.